Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Trunapple, and as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the Cincinnati Bengals, Stephen A. Smith. Okay, I posted this on Bengals Nation of this just nonsensical rant that Stephen A. went on yesterday. Here's the video.
As we are 10 days away, we expect to see, though, Tua and Joe Burrow as the top two quarterbacks off the board in the draft next week. Who do you think will have a better NFL career?
Well, I'm going to say Tua because he doesn't have to play for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, that's the black cat running around. That's football's version of purgatory. Who the hell would want to play for the Cincinnati Bengals? I mean, getting them to get a playoff victory is like Christmas coming 3 years earlier. I mean, that's how pathetic this franchise has been in terms of what they've done in the postseason for their citizens in that cold city. You'd like to believe that Joe Burrow could get some things done. Andy Dalton wasn't a scrub, but he looked like one by the time they got through with him, along with a plethora of other quarterbacks that have been stained by that cheap, ineffective franchise. I don't think it's good for anybody to be playing for the Cincinnati Bengals, even if you are an Ohio native like Joe Burrow. In the meantime, you've got Tua, who could end up in Detroit if Matt Patricia and those guys decided to take him. He could end up in Miami. Chris Greer and Brian Flores are building something special there. Keep your eyes on that, or the Chargers, or the New England Patriots. I say any of those situations are a better situation than the Cincinnati Bengals, because we're talking about football with the other teams. With the Cincinnati Bengals franchise, we're touching and talking about something far more incendiary. They just seem inept on too many occasions, primarily because they're cheap.
Okay, let's get into this. He compared saying that Detroit would be a better situation than Cincinnati. All right, be that as it may, let's see here. Detroit's last playoff win was 1992. The Bengals was in 91. So, okay, they got us by a year. How many Super Bowl appearances do the Detroit Lions have? Oh, they've never been there. Ever. Well, hold on. They went to the NFL Championship game in 1957, Stephen A. 1957. The Detroit Lions. You're saying that's a better situation than the Bengals, who 4 years ago went to 5 straight playoffs? Come on, dude. I know that they pay you a lot of money, but geez, do some freaking homework. Don't just say whatever's off the top of your head. All right, let's go to Miami. Their last playoff win, or appearance, that's a win, was 2000. Okay, that's not that bad. Their last Super Bowl appearance was 1985. Oh, yeah, that's way better than what the Bengals have done. Oh, yeah. LA Chargers, no, that's a little better. They were in the playoffs in 2019. Super Bowl, 1995. Oh, excuse me. Miami was 1985. Did I say 95 was 85? I was 10. Come on, Stephen A. Okay. Who wants to play for the Bengals? Well, I got a list of it here. They are free agents that they decided to sign and play for, the cheap Cincinnati Bengals. You got DJ Reader, Trey Waynes, Xavier Surflow, Mackenzie Alexander, Josh Bynes, Von Bell. Oh, yeah. And there's a guy that we're going to draft that wants to play here. His name is Joe freaking Burrow. That's 6 unrestricted free agents that the cheap Bengals have signed. So, I know this is just for you to get clickbait and get attention. Well, it worked. You got mine. But it makes you sound like a complete freaking moron. Dude, nobody wants to play for the Bengals. I just named 6 guys. 6 that the Bengals signed. I mean, come on. Do some homework. Don't just, you get paid a lot of money to say stupid stuff, which you did. That is dumb, idiotic. And you always keep calling cold Cincinnati. What the hell is Detroit? Detroit's colder than Cincinnati is. Oh my God. This narrative that the Bengals are cheap and the Bengals are this and the Bengals are that. Yes, we've had a bad 4 years, but the 5 years before that was pretty good. Yes, we didn't win a playoff game, but it still doesn't mean we're a terrible franchise. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to get to the draft. Please, let's get to the draft so we can shut all these guys up. And that's okay. Keep coming. Keep coming. All this stuff is going to the Bengals that are there now, and they are as sick of it as I am. Wait till the season starts. Just wait. All right, this show and every show was brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. Goodness, they get me fired up. But it's just, I get so tired of, these guys get paid an awful lot of money just to say idiotic things. I mean, I haven't watched First Take in a long time. I mean, I see these clips on YouTube and stuff because ESPN puts them out there. So, anyway, like I said, I posted that on Bengals Nation. It's a Facebook group that I help run. I got a couple others that I help run that you guys can check out. Reds Country and Bearcats Country. Like I said, we're all stuck in the house, hopefully for not much longer. So we can't go to sports bars or anything, so let's get on Facebook and we can discuss what an idiot Stephen A. made himself out to be. I mean, I'm just, oh my goodness. Is he comparing us to Detroit? The Detroit Lions. They haven't even been to the Super Bowl ever. We've at least went twice. I mean, Detroit. How is that? I just don't understand. That's the one that gets you. How is that a better situation than us? This is the same franchise who drafted 3 number 1 wide receivers in the first round 3 consecutive years. They were the first team to go defeated, meaning they didn't win a game all year. They were the first one to do that. The Bengals have never done that. Yes, we've won 1 game in the year, but at least we won 1. We have not went a whole season and lost every game. The Detroit Lions have. So how are they a better run franchise than us? Please explain that one to me. Okay. YouTube. Guys, you guys have been awesome. I'm up to 353 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 400 as fast as I can. Detroit, come on. It's the Lions. I mean, the Bengals were in the 88 Super Bowl, who was, up until then, was probably the best Super Bowl ever. The Lions? The freaking Lions? That's a better... if you're listening to me on podcast, on Apple Podcasts, do me a favor, give me a 5-star review. And if you're on iTunes or Spotify or BeanPod or any of those, like and share. And every time I do a show, it'll pop up. I can't get off of this. It's just, I mean, the Los Angeles Chargers, that's a better run franchise than the Bengals. They can't even fill their soccer stadium up. That's where they play. They play in a soccer stadium. They can't fill that up, but that's a better run organization than the Bengals. I can give you all kinds of stuff for the teams you compared us to. I mean, and they're cheap. Yeah, they've been cheap. I agree with you. But not this year. You can't say we're cheap. We signed 6 free agents that they chose to come here. This narrative has got to stop. I mean, the Bengals have not been cheap this year. They had paid their players. They're working on paying AJ Green. They're working on getting Joe Mixon. People are asking me, like I heard it's getting closer to the Bengals signing AJ Green than Joe Mixon. People are like, well, why is that? Well, one, AJ Green, wide receivers are a higher valued position, than running backs. They just are. So he's going to get more money than Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon, I think the bigger thing for Mixon is he's got to get the signing bonus, because then they can't take the money away from him. But unfortunately, I said this before, running backs are a dime a dozen. Yes, Joe Mixon is one of the best in the league right now. But for how long? So that's where the Bengals got to figure out how long. I want to sign him. Don't get me wrong. I want to sign him, and the Bengals are going to sign him because they're not cheap. But you got to figure out that you sign him, but you can't sign him for very long. Or there's got to be some incentives and stuff like that to get in there. So anyway, I cannot believe. I mean, I know this is kind of a rambling show, but I'm so sick and tired of hearing the same stuff. I know there's no sports on, okay? I know. But you know what, Stephen A., you get paid a lot of money. Go find some other team to pick on. You know, it used to be the Browns. What have the Browns done? Now all of a sudden that they got a new coach, they're a great franchise now. I mean, we've been to more playoffs than they have since they've come back. But, you know, you don't ramble on them anymore. But the Bengals, let's go get them. Anyway, you guys got any comments about my rambling here? 'Cause that's pretty much what I'm doing because I'm so fired up. I'm so ticked off about this. And it's on my birthday. By the way, happy awesome day. It's my birthday today. That's awesome day to you and happy awesome day to you and yours. Anyway, Stephen A. Smith, you are very, very, very close. And you are the first nominee of the Zeke of the Week. I'm pretty sure you're going to be right there. You know, pretty close. Anyway, that's just sports, baby. I know it's a really short show. I'm sorry. But like, subscribe, share. Tell all your friends about me. See you guys.